everyone, my name is Dita Ataya with student ID 24010815, and today I will explain about report text, what it is, what it's for, and how it's structured. The first one is definition. What is a report text? A report text is a type of factual text that describes something in general. It can be about natural things like animals, plants, planets, or man-made things like machines, countries, or even social groups. The goal of a report text is not to tell a story, but to give information. For example, a report text about a tiger will tell us about its appearance, habitat, and behavior, not a story of one specific tiger. Next, so what is the purpose of a report text? Its main purpose is to inform the reader by presenting the information systematically and factually. It helps us to understand something better by describing its features, behaviors, and function in detail. In other words, it's like teaching the readers about something they might not know. And for generic structure, there are two main parts. The first one is general classification. This is the opening paragraph. It introduces the topic and tells us what we are going to learn about. For example, in report about blue whales, the general classification might say, blue whales are the largest animal known to have lived on the earth. It tells us the main idea without going into the details yet. And the second one is description. This is the second part and it's usually longer. It gives detailed information about different aspects of subject. For example, in the blue whale report, the description tells us about their size, diet, how they eat, where they live, and their physical features. This part can be divided into subtopics depending on what is being described.
Okay, next I'm gonna explain about language features. The first one, general nouns. General nouns refer to words that denote a group or class of things instead of a singular instance or individual items. For examples, dogs, cats, cars, trains, and many more. Next, linking verbs. Linking verbs are words that join the main subject of a sentence with extra information that gives more details about it. Some common linking verbs include be, seem, appear, become, feel, look, sound, and taste. Next, present tense. Report texts typically use the present tense because they aim to provide general and factual information about a subject that is considered to be true or relevant now and in the future. Next, technical terms. In report texts, also often use terms related to the topic that being discussed. For example, when you write a report text about an animal, the text should include terminology related to that animal. Next, descriptive language provides details about the subject, appearance, or behavior, like tall, rough, green, sharp, and many more. For example, the Komodo has rough skin. Last one, passive voice, used when the focus is on the subject, not the doer of the action, like is classified, are found, is known. For example, whales are classified as marine mammals. We're going to talk about types of report text next. There are three types of report text. The first one, descriptive report text. A descriptive report text focuses on providing detailed and factual information about a particular object, person, animal, or place. This type is often used to help the reader understand a specific topic more deeply. The second type, scientific report. Scientific report text explains scientific facts processes, or natural phenomena based on observation or research. It often includes technical terms and aims to make the readers understand how something works in nature or science. The last type's social or natural phenomena report. This type of report discusses events or conditions happening in the world. It presents facts and explanations about issues such as global warming, flood, poverty, and many more. It often encourages awareness and understanding of real-world problems. Next, we're gonna talk about the example of report text. The first one for descriptive types, it's about rabbits. So the first paragraph is general classification. This paragraph explains the general information about rabbits. And the second paragraph to the end is description. These paragraphs explain about factual details about rabbits. And for language features, for the green words is for general nouns like rabbits, mammals, ears, and many more, as you can see. And present tense marked with underlined sentence, passive voice marked with italic words, and then linking verbs marked with white words, and technical terms marked with red words, and descriptive marked with the bold or the black words. That's all from me. Thank you.
So next I'm going to explain about the second example is about the scientific report. So this example is about bee pollination. For the generic structure, the first paragraph is the general classification, while the second paragraph up to the end is description. So I'm going to explain about the language features. For the green color word is a general nouns like the pollination process, flowering, plant species, pollen, flower, and so on. Present tense is marked with underline. For example, is bee pollination is a critical natural process that supports the reproduction of many flowering plant species by transferring pollen from one flower to another. Bees enable plants to produce seeds and fruits, ensuring the continuation of plant life. Next is linking verb, marked with white colors like is, seems, was, were, and so on. Next is technical terms marked with red colors. For example, is pollination, reproduction, fertilization, reproduction, and plant-pollinator interaction, and so on. Next is passive voice marked with italic words. For example, this pollen is transferred allowing fertilization to occur. Next is descriptive. Descriptive marked with bold words. For example, is critical, natural, essential, teeny, highly efficient, extra, different, specialist. Next is the third example is about social and natural phenomenon. So the first paragraph is about general classification, while the second to the end is description. That's it. That is the generic structure. I'm going to explain about the feature language. General nouns is marked with green, volcano, structure, earth's crust, magma, tectonic plates, volcanoes, system, and so on. Present tense is marked with underlined words like a volcano is a geological structure where molten rock known as magma, along with gases and ash, escapes from beneath the crust to its surface. Another example is there are three main types of volcanoes: silt volcanoes, composite volcanoes, and cinder cone volcanoes. Next is passive voice marked with italic words. In this example, there is only one passive voice that I could find. Its silt volcanoes are characterized by broad, gentle lobes formed primarily from flat lava flows. Next is linking verb marked with white colors. For example, is, are, was, so on. Next is technical terms marked with red words. For example, is volcano, geological structure, magma, gases, ash, crust, composition, lava flows, volcanoes, stratovolcanoes, cinder cone volcano, and so on. Next is descriptive marked with bold words such as broad, gentle, fluid, generally non-explosive, steeper, alternating, and so on. That's all from me. Thank you.